everybody, this is Oliver from the Super Geek team, all by myself today. I'm so lonely, but I'm here to make a quick video to talk to you guys about my top 5 artists or bands of 2019. And also I'm gonna do a big reveal, big surprise. If you watch to the end of the video, you'll get to see what my artist of the decade was, which is kind of cool actually. You might not care, but if you're watching, you probably do. So here we go. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick. I'm not going to linger too long on any one of these, but I just wanted to bring these up because I got this nice little notification from Spotify whenever I logged in today, and they let me know my top 5 artists of 2019 was. And as you know, this year's about to come to an end. We're a couple of weeks away from a whole new year, so 2019 is about to wrap. And having said that, these are the top 5 artists that I most listened to this past year, which is really, really interesting. So I just couldn't wait to share this with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count them down from number 5 up to number 1. My number 5 artist of the year was the Swinging Utters. And Swinging Utters, I've been listening to these guys for a long time. Saw them live more than once. I chose this particular 10-inch EP because it has Brazen Head on it, which is, one of the number 1 songs of which I listen to. So out of the number 5 band, the number 1 song was Brazen Head off of here that I liked off of them. So that's number 5, Swinging Utters. Number 4 is Demon Hunter. This is Outlive. This album is Outlive. And I think I probably listened to it more. They had a double album that came out this past, actually just a couple of months ago, I think. It was a double album. One of the albums was called War and the other album was called Peace. It had some good material on it, but I still think that Outlive is probably one of my favorites. This is great gym music. If you go to the gym and need something to get really, really jacked to, this is it right here. Demon Hunter. Okay, moving on. Number 3 was Less Than Jake. Now, Less Than Jake, these guys have been a staple in my record collection, music collection for, decades now. These guys, I've been listening to these guys for a long time. They're one of my favorite bands. I've seen them live just about, I think, more times than I've ever seen any other band. They're always fun to see, fun band to see live. Number 2, you guys have heard me talk about these before. If you watched any of these videos or subscribed to our channel, you've heard me talk about these, especially in the last vinyl challenge that we had. Bouncing Souls. Again, they make another appearance. This is how I spent my summer vacation. I chose this one because the top song that I listened to by the Bouncing Souls was Gone, and Gone is actually on this album. This is a great album. It's probably one of their most solid albums to date. I really, really like it. I can put this on the turntable and listen to it all day long. And for that matter, put it on Spotify and just listen to it all day. So these guys are awesome. Bouncing Souls, that was my number 2. The number 1 artist of 2019 for me, Rancid. Rancid is another one of those bands that, I love these guys so much. I've only seen them live once, but that was incredible. It was an incredible show back in 96, 97, something like that. Anyway, these guys are amazing. They're a great band. They're consistently putting out good music. They've got a relatively new album out. I didn't pick that one. I chose this one simply because most of the songs that appeared, except for one, I think, 1 or 2, appeared on my favorites list for 2019. But this is definitely my favorite album. I would say one of my favorite, always been one of my favorite go-tos. It's always been since college. So been with these guys for years also. And incidentally, Rancid is my number one. They're my number one band of the decade, actually. I looked at some of the other years, like 2016, 2017, 18. There were a couple of years there that I thought the Misfits were actually going to break in and be my number one artist for the decade, but they didn't quite make it onto the list. Rancid topped them out. So, and a few interesting little facts also about that Spotify list that I thought was pretty cool is that I listened to music from 25 different countries, and I discovered 153 new artists in the year of 2019. So I didn't even realize I'd listened to that many different new artists. I didn't even realize I listened to that many songs, but from countries like Iceland, Ireland, Scotland, Jamaica, no big, the UK, no big surprise there. Anybody who knows me, no big surprise. Let's see, is there anything else? Just a list of the top songs. I'm not going to go through all those and bore you guys to death. I want to hereby challenge Victoria and Gaela both to see what their top 5 for 2019 is, if they can make a video, and let's see what they come up with. Once again, if you're not a member, if you're not subscribing to the Super Geek channel, please subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications whenever we come out with new videos. And we're all the time coming out with new videos. Let us know what kind of content you want to see. If you want to see more vinyl challenges, if you want to see us talk about more music, movies. You know, Victoria and Gaela do Poshmark, and they do, you know, clothing hauls and things like that. Gaela collects vintage toys, and she also sells some as well. In the future, we're going to do maybe some cooking videos. I don't know. We'll see. We talked about it. And then I'm probably going to do like some kind of an intro and how I make my boxes. Do a video on that, maybe. We don't know. You never know what we're going to do. When 3 of us get together, it can get scary. So I hope you guys had a great year, 2019. Share with me in the comments if you want to. What do you think of my list? You got any surprises on your list? Anything? Let's talk about it. Let's wrap. So you guys have a great finish to 2019. Be safe. Happy holidays to you guys. And we'll see you in the next video.